So documentation, one facet of political art, leftist. That's almost parody.
Pop culture, parody. This piece is mine, and this is it's called Trouble for Uncle Sam in the Green Zone. It's a woodcut, and it's based on James Gilray, who was a British caricaturist who did a print of Egypt during the French Napoleonic Wars, with the French archaeologists on top of an obelisk throwing their scientific instruments down at the Egyptians. And so here's Uncle Sam in the Green Zone at the top, throwing down the Geneva Conventions on War Crimes and other documents, the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, down at the Rockies. So it's a sarcastic piece also.
It seems to be almost a combination, possibly, of a lot, a lot that we're seeing. Yeah,
and
really.
Photos came out.
Wow.
He had a show at this gallery in North Beach. I don't remember the name of it, but
I forgot to.
It immediately put it in the window of the gallery, and then the gallery was vandalized and the gallery owner was attacked. She shut down the gallery and got out of the gallery business.
Yeah.
It was briefly shown at City Hall after that.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was some talk about City Hall buying it, and then
wow.
I don't know.
It just didn't happen.
This is the first time it's been shown since then.
Wow.
So he's had it in storage. And he was, I think the artist was kind of, he was a comic artist in the 60s. Did a lot of graphic novels, but sort of in the Art Crumb kind of school of comics.
Yeah.
And so he was used to controversy, but he didn't want to get into it again after this painting. It took him a while to come back to something else.
Well, yeah.
Or to show something. He's still doing the work.
Still doing his work. Huh.
There's a big difference between controversy and violence.
Yeah, although it wasn't directed at
him,
but he felt extremely guilty about the attack on this gallery.
Why do you think, I was contemplating this because I read this, but I don't know how to explain this, but this is us tolerating something as a society, right? But it reacts, just to have it in a window, there is a non-tolerance of it. Does that make sense?
Like non-tolerance of an act that the society has become
tolerant of. Yeah.
It's like the peace billboard, can I tolerate intolerance?
Yeah, yeah, it's just, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it's denying any criticism, though, of the authority. I mean, I think that my general view is that there's always 10% of any culture that will do whatever authority says.
Yeah.
And then politicians and radio talk show hosts will build that 10% into a majority.
Yeah.
What's going to be somebody who's always going to react that whatever the authorities say is correct. It's just their psychological makeup.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that that I felt was missing a little bit from a lot of the political work that I've looked at. There's a lot of really great cutting satire.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff about weaponry.
Yeah.
Weaponry as commentary on war by making commentary on weaponry. And I'm wondering often, is this just the same kind of obsession with weaponry that Fox News has?
Yeah.
They put the generals on and talk about their new bombs that do the
right,
thing.
Right.
But this is really the human impact.
Yes.
So this is what I was trying to talk about. Is that this feels like the person that made this actually experienced that. So this came from life. From
a direct experience, you're saying?
Yeah, it's like.
Well, yeah, that's
so
one
the
of the
extremes,
reasons,
right? Would be not that people that are making the ones that have like Bush holding a machine gun, standing on top of the Statue of Liberty, right, or him fucking the world, right? That's one end, and then this is the other end. And
I think that emotional vulnerability is actually the big difference in that. I mean, this artist is saying, this is what war's about. This is the emotion that war's about. And it's easy to stand behind something that's sort of sarcastic and ironic and say, of course I don't really care.
Right.
It's easy enough. I mean, I love a lot of the work here.
Yes.
That is sarcastic and ironic,
yeah.
but it's not going to endanger the emotional stability of the artist
Right.
to put it out.
Right.
Or something like this, I feel that it's so direct.
Yeah.
There's some other images in this room that are
Yeah.
that kind of feeling. There is a lot of imagery like that about torture, but I think when you start talking about
Like this?
this piece, you start saying, well, you know, what the artist is actually putting themselves out there,
Yeah.
and willing to be derided as sentimental, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of like, because I guess a lot of times people refer to sort of a machismo
Right.
action, and this is, if I was gonna, label it, it'd be the feminine side. And a lot of times the reaction, the gut reaction with something when you're mad, is to fight it with what it's fighting you with.
Right.
And this is not like.
You have to go inward.
And maybe it's
yeah.
because I'm inclined towards more of the emotional side, but because I think it would make everyone feel.
Kind of strange question. Do you know of any political artists who have been tortured or who have been in war, who then in turn create from it?
Yes, but not in this show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a few artists. You know, one of the aspects of this Art Democracy show, I have a site, a Flickr website,
Yeah.
which is
I saw
I'm just
that.
loading up any political art that people send me, and there's a real kind of cathartic effect for people. I mean, it's just a little website.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it gets a different kind of interest than the main Art Democracy.
It's also
website.
the internet, which is totally
Yeah.
different
People
element.
are really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that can be just feeling like, I'm able to put
I'm
something
contributing
out.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or my
So
So
there's
that's-
a certain vulnerability that people have. I keep using that word
vulnerability, but it's a beautiful aspect that what I mean,
Yeah.
that you're reaching out to people that wouldn't have a voice, and somehow they're giving
Giving it to
you,
them.
yeah, which is that's
Well,
powerful.
Yeah, and
And
I
that's
think
another,
I think a lot of times political art is probably made because people feel like they have no way of contributing to a society that they're supposed to be contributing to, that we're told every day that we're free to contribute to.
right.
That's
And,
right.
Well, in the sense of that there's a community. I mean,
Yeah.
if you went to the protests against the war,
Yeah.
you felt like all of a sudden, oh, I'm not alone.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a sign. I'm not the only one who
Yeah.
felt that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's this great feeling, and a lot of the people in these shows are in small towns
Ah.
Oh,
or
wow.
in towns far away from any exhibition,
Mhm.
but they feel like they're part of something. There's a woman in
Yeah.
Idaho who's so excited. She's way up in the panhandle of Idaho. There's
Right.
a woman down in Florida. This was, I curated a show by two historical political artists, 20th century. One was in the WPA and one was a blacklisted artist from the McCarthy era.
Hmm.
And both of those artists, their work was straight.
Mhm.
It was saying what it was saying.
Mhm.
It didn't have this veil of sarcasm.
Yeah.
And my piece upstairs has this sort of
Mhm.
ironic
Mhm.
quality to it, and I thought I have to do something just right.
Yeah.
Not hiding behind anything.
Yeah.
So this was the Battle of Fallujah
Mm.
and the destruction of the city of mosques. So I just tried to do something as direct about the destruction of war as I could.
Right. Wow.
You asked earlier, what is political art? I think the answer is it should be many different things, and it really should.
It better be, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think political art and they think, poster art,
Yeah.
and that's only one aspect of it.